Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to into the video, and in today's video we'll be gonna discussing some few odd things about the attachment system in Rainbow Six Siege. So let's get started. I'm gonna be talking about some attachments which I feel are missing from some weapons for reasons that myself I can't explain, and I know a lot of uh, like community members who also have no explanation why some weapons have less attachments than others. I'm not talking about, okay, this gun has like 5 barrel attachment and this gun has 4. No, I'm talking about actual attachments that will benefit weapons and they are not there for like a vague or mysterious reason. So let's get started. I'm gonna be going by the same order as like the operators are specified in attack and defense. Now for the first attacker we have Fuse. For some reason Fuse on his 6PA1, which I know it's not very popular amongst players because a lot of players will use his AK. The 6PA1 has no compensator and no muzzle brake. This is an LMG. The whole point of an LMG is to have this continuous fire or continuous a peaker deny system, if you will. Like the whole point of using an LMG is to have this suppressive fire, so a compensator will be very helpful for this particular gun. But now, as you're gonna see about in this picture, it only has a suppressor and a muzzle brake. I find this pretty odd, honestly, because it will benefit greatly from a compensator, and also why not a muzzle brake? I mean, it is a weapon with an like a show and barrel. It's not like the 9mm C1 where the barrel is actually inside the gun and not sticking out. The attachment can be placed there. So that's my first point about the 6PA1. No compensator, no muzzle brake. To IQ's G8A1 has no laser sight. I mean, why? You're gonna see from the picture there is clearly enough space for an actual laser to be attached under the barrel, but for some reason there is no laser attachment. I know this is a bit odd, like was it done for a balancing reason, and I can't fathom why there is a balancing reason why this particular weapon should not have a laser sight. I mean, it's a normal LMG and does not do great damage, and like the hipfire is not tight, like, so you can't use a laser sight. So I know this is pretty odd to me as well. Now for, like, I call it the double whammy. Smoke with his FMG9. The first one that we all know and somewhat hate has no access to the holo sight. I mean, it's just a one-time sight. It's not like the ACOG on the SMG, which was clearly overpowered. The FMG9 would benefit greatly from a holo sight because I like to use the same sight on all my weapons. So when I like pick up a different operator, okay, I know this gun has a somewhat of a different recoil pattern, but I know the sight. I know, okay, I have a blind spot there. I can like rely on the little dot on inside the circle to get a headshot, etc., etc. You know my point. When you familiarize yourself with a certain type of scope, you'll be able to do better when using that scope on different weapons. So that's it. And no compensator. I mean, the compensator is designed for SMGs. The whole point of a lot of people using compensator is, okay, I'm gonna be doing rapid fire, I have low recoil, low damage, so the compensator will benefit me greatly. That's right. So no compensator, no holo, as you saw by the pictures or you're gonna see right now. Now moving on to the P90. Again, no compensator. I mean, the P90 has one of the lowest damage in the game, basically, like the lowest SMG that deals the lowest damage, which is 21. So the compensator would benefit this gun greatly because low damage, you have to do rapid fire, and you have to land multiple shots on target. Again, no compensator. Now, moving on to the MP5, which I find this a bit odd because this gun has no access to the compensator, but yet again, you have the MP5K, which is basically the same weapon, has a compensator. So, I mean, you could basically just drag the compensator model from that weapon and put it on that weapon, and you will have a good weapon. You might have be like you might like the devs might do some minor changes, but the model is right there, so you can put it on the gun easily. Again, no compensator. Now for the 9mm C1, no hollow sights. I mean, this is the same subject with smoke. They have a rail on top of the weapon. You can clearly attach scopes. Why not add the third option of the hollow sight as a one-time scope? It's not gonna make this gun overpowered. It's just one-time scope. I know. Why don't you use the red dot or the reflex? I use them, but I would like to see the same one-time scope used on my all weapon on all of my weapons in order to have that like continuum. Okay, I'm gonna use the same scope on every weapon, so I have this blind spot, blah blah blah. You get the picture. Now for the M12, the same, no hollow sight. I mean, I feel like these three operators on defense are left out. I mean, it's just a one-time scope. Of course, if you add a holographic to someone with low recoil and low RPM as the M12 or the 9mm C1, it will be clearly overpowered, but it's just a one-time scope. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it, and I'm gonna be posting this on Reddit to see what other Reddit users and community members say about that. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye, guys.